Hey y'all, and welcome to Monter's Market, and welcome to the Power Hour Clean with me. I am doing this collaboration today with the Ingrid Chronicles and this homeschooling adventure. Now, this is completely out of our wheelhouse, very much not what we normally do. So I am super eager to hear down in the comments what you think about this video. This is something that we figured we would try, see if you like it, and hopefully give you some inspiration on how to tackle those things that you've been sitting at and looking at for a while. So let's get into the video and I'll show you what I did in my hour. Now, my hour actually took about an hour and 15 minutes because I was doing some other things, but let's get into it. And this, I am so ashamed to even show you, but this was my den this morning before I started. No joke. This is what I've been sitting in for a week. A literal week, y'all. Thank God my husband is loving and understanding and super chill. I guess because we raised 7 kids and he's used to a mess, like he doesn't even fuss and complain about these kind of messes. Now, you will notice, and this is another thing that I'm completely embarrassed about. Okay, so I got to show you. As I'm picking this trash up, I'm like, Brenda, really? You really can't just pick that up and go put it in the trash can? So anyway, I was probably 15 minutes into this video when I realized that I was in my stinking pajamas. Like, I literally, honest and truly to God, never even thought about what I had on. That's my grandson, Jacob. He had no idea I was filming. He come in to talk to me, and I pointed out that I was videoing, and he got out of Dodge real quick. He got out of camera sight, but he continued to stand there and talk to me. But anyway, so the reason this stuff is in my den and not out in my shop, back several months ago, my husband went in there and started building me these amazing shelves. Now, I'm going to link a video down below to show you what my shop looked like before he got in there with the shelves. And yeah, see, I've done worked up a sweat now. I got to put my hair up. But anyway, he got out there and he started building me these shelves. The shelves turned out amazing, and they are going to be so helpful whenever I get my stuff put back in there. But about the same time that he was building me my shelves, life happened and things got really, really crazy around here. So I ended up having surgery on my heart and a couple of back procedures. I also have done a lot of traveling. One was vacation. Oh, let me stop and tell you about this. So this is a little silicone glove that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And I bought it for my kitchen, but I discovered that it's easy to open those hard to open paint bottles or anything else that you can't open with that little silicone glove. So I just wanted to show you that as a tip while I was making this video. When I brought it home and figured that out, it never went back into my kitchen. Like, it's stayed in my craft room or, with my craft stuff the whole time. But anyway, back to my room, what I was saying, we have had right at 25 deaths in the past few months. And like I said, my surgery and my procedures, and I've done a lot of traveling with the surgeries. Me and my husband did take a couple of weeks and went on vacation about a month ago. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking these buckets and just organizing everything. This bucket right here is all of my Cricut stuff. So this is my stuff that I use for making cups and making shirts and just making signs or whatever I use my Cricut for. That's what's going in this particular bucket. Now, I make those epoxied tumblers, like the sparkly, real pretty tumblers, and I'm considering that Cricut stuff too, because I usually use my Cricut to design whatever I'm going to put on my cup. So one of the buckets is Cricut stuff. One of the buckets is like my small wood items. And then another bucket is the larger wood items. If you notice on the top left over there, my Cricut is going to town. That's the Cricut Maker. And then to the left of it, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the Cricut Joy. But anyway, it's going to town because I was making my granddaughter and some friends of hers some shirts for this weekend. But In another bucket, you'll see some florals, and another bucket is just like random tools and things like that. And in that black bucket behind me with the yellow lid, I'm going to show you in just a minute, that is my Ryobi bucket. Now, my husband last year started buying me these Ryobi hand tools, and I became a fan really, really quick. And I think right now, I don't think that there's anything that they make tool-wise that I don't have. Some of my bigger things are outside and obviously not inside, like my circular saw and things like that. But I love, love, love my tools. Oh, and then I also have a chalk couture bucket because I am a new chalk couture designer and obsessed with chalk couture. If you are new to Monner's Market, my name is Brenda, but my grandkids call me Monner. So that's where Monner's Market came from. But I've never done a collaboration with the two ladies that I'm working with today. So I'm hoping that I get some new subscribers and meet some new friends out of this. But if you're new to Monner's Market, I just want to say welcome and thank you for coming. I do like thrift flips and Dollar Tree DIYs and things like that. So I really love a farmhouse feel. So that's what you'll see, a lot of kind of farmhousey stuff. But anyway, as I go through and, oh, okay, there's a bucket right there of things that I'm actually currently working on. So even though I'm currently working on it, I did go ahead and put it back out with the rest of my buckets outside. But every one of these buckets are marked on the side that tells me what's in there, so that when I go out there and start looking for something, I don't have to dig through buckets. All I have to do is look at my little notes on the side to see what's in there. This is my Ryobi bucket. And like I said, it's a really, really big one. It's not the small one. And I love, love, love my tools. Those are my tools, not my husband's. He's got his own tools. I think he likes the Milwaukee stuff or whatever the red ones are. But anyway, I am just about to wrap this cleaning up and wrap my video up. As I was stacking these things up, I can't do it because of my back. I can't carry them outside. So when my husband and my grandson got back home this afternoon, they were able to take it outside for me and get it out of here. Now, that's not to say in a couple of days it's not going to be right back in the room because this is my crafting room. What I need to do is get out there and finish my room, but we've had something to do every weekend. Like this past Saturday was my cousin's funeral, and we actually did like a gospel sing because he was a really well-known gospel singer. So he didn't want like a sad funeral. He wanted a gospel sing. So we were there literally all day long with different people singing his songs. And he wrote a bunch of songs and was just an amazingly talented man. But and then this weekend is the Florida-Georgia game, and I'm a huge Gator fan. My husband's a Tennessee Volunteer fan. But anyway, so I'm just about to finish. I am vacuuming now. I've already dusted, and can you believe I did this in an hour and 15 minutes? Look at this, y'all. It is completely different than what you saw when I first started my video. It is finally clean. My husband came in, like I said, he's super chill about stuff like this, but he was so happy to see it, and he complimented me, and it just felt good for him to come home and walk in, and just the look on his face was like, wow, you did good, babe. So now I'm going to show you some things that I've made. I made that from scratch. I don't know if you can tell it's got chicken wire behind it. That right there used to be red. That's a mirror from Home Interiors from years and years ago. That shelf I got at the Goodwill and redid it. These pictures came from Hobby Lobby. Now I made the things on the shelf, and I did that from Dee at She's So Crafty. And then the shelves I made all by myself with some things from the Dollar Tree. I've started that little lantern, haven't finished it yet, like those brown candlesticks, haven't finished them. Made the beads. I made that little lantern from watching Dee. There's the other shelf that I made. That little candlestick with the bowl on it I made. And let's see. That's 3 of my 18 grandchildren. And I made that little flower thingy right there, or put the florals in it. I didn't actually make it. And then made the little cross. I don't know why that cross is hanging there. Anyway, I made that little stand right there. And I made that bench by watching Dee at She's So Crafty. I also got that little magazine holder from the Goodwill and redone it. Now this right here I got from my oncologist office the other day. These ladies come in. It says, made for you with hope and prayers by the Happy Hookers and the Naughty Knitters of Bartram Trail. I love their names. How cool are their names? But anyway, when you're sitting in there getting chemo, I get really cold and you sit there for hours. So what an offer of love for them to do that. Now, let me tell you, okay, so I made this little vase right here, but I want to tell you about this little Barbie toy that I'm fixing to show you. I got that the day I got married. So I was nervous and didn't really want to eat. So we pulled through McDonald's and I got a Happy Meal, and that was my toy. Like literally nobody knew that I was getting married that day. So I love that little thing, and it's always like displayed. I made that blessed sign from scratch, and those pillow covers right there was given to me as a gift from a couple of companies that are on my Instagram. Make sure you go to my Instagram and check them out because there's a coupon code in them. I made that little lantern and those candlesticks. I got the candlesticks from the Goodwill and painted them, distressed them, and then put those little baskets on top and just threw some loose flowers in there. That shelf I got from the Goodwill, and I redid it along with those corbels. Those came from the Goodwill. They used to be white. And that bench again, like I said, Dee at She's So Crafty. I made the pumpkins on there, and I made that little thankful and blessed sign, the candlesticks I did, and that's it. So just want to say thank you for coming and watching. I'm super eager to know what you think about this down in the comments. Thank you to the Ingrid Chronicles and this homeschooling adventure for inviting me to do this with you today. I was really eager to do it, for one, because my den needed it so bad, and two, just to kind of see what you guys think about it. So be honest with me. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you want to see some more of this, or would you be like, no, Brenda, don't ever do this to us again? Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Be sure to go down in the description box and go to the other ladies' channels. Their video will be linked below, and their channels will be linked below. Thank you for coming to Monter's Market. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye now.